So, guys, we are going to work on question number 9 from exam 1, set A. I'll occasionally pick a problem from set A and sometime from set B. Let's see if we can work on this problem. Let's read the question. Question 9. This point with coordinates 5 and 6 is a point on the terminal side of angle theta in the standard position. Find the exact value of each of the 6 trig ratios. So I just drew this picture. Okay, this point 5 comma 6, you can't assume it's on the unit circle, and it is not. And I'm going to show you how to work on it. So it's going to be in the first quadrant. I know that. And that's all I care about at this point. So I'm going to put the point here. And let's say these are the coordinates of point P. And I would like to find the length of OP using the Pythagorean theorem. PR is clearly 5 right here from the, actually OR is 5 from the coordinates of the point. 5 is the X coordinate and 6 is the Y coordinate. That makes PR 6, not 5. Okay, now I need to find OP. All right, how do we find OP? Well, it's not that difficult. I'm going to do some calculation here. OP squared is equal to the square sum of the squares of the legs. 5 squared plus 6 squared. 5 squared is 25. 6 squared is 36. When you add them up, you get, let me think. If I'm not mistaken, you get 61. 25 plus 36 is 61. You leave it here. But you're really interested in OP, and you have to find the square root of 61. And we will consider the positive value because it's a radius. Radius is positive. Okay, now square root of 61 is greater than 1. Okay, and you can punch it in your calculator and you're going to see, all right, it's close to 8. I want the coordinates of point E, this point. Why? Let's say the smallest circle here is the unit circle. So in order to find OE, I'm going to divide everything by square root of 61. Why would I do that? Well, that's going to make the triangles proportion. Triangle OPR and triangle OEG. Let's do it nicely. Again, this triangle OEG and this triangle OPR should be proportionate. The sides should be proportionate. So things we have talked about in class, right, guys? So I want to know EG. EG is going to be 6 over square root of 61, and OG is going to be 5 over square root of 61. And that tells me the coordinates of point E. I'm going to carefully write it as follows. The coordinates of point E is, and I'll try not to make a mistake. All right, the X coordinate is 5 over square root of 61. And the Y coordinate is similarly 6 over square root of 61. And that's an important finding because, I'm going to put it here. That's a very important finding because now that this point is on the unit circle. Okay, now I have everything. I need to find the 6 ratios. And I will need the room, so I will erase some of the things. I will certainly erase this and this. All right. So now it's simply this point. So what is sine, cosine? all those things. What's sine theta, cosine theta? Well, cosine theta is, let's write it down. Cosine theta is simply the x coordinate. That makes it 5 divided by this. And let's put sine theta in the same box. Sine theta is the y coordinate. Okay, we got the first two. Now, to find I need to find the reciprocal of cosine theta, that will be secant theta. I need to find the reciprocal of sine theta, that will be cosecant theta. Let's do it in the next box. Okay. Secant theta is simply the reciprocal of cosine theta. And cosecant theta is simply the reciprocal of sine theta, which will turn out to be this number. Okay, so we got 4 of them right here. I need to know the other 2. Now, if you would let me, I'm going to delete this whole picture here. This picture, it's not very helpful. I do need the coordinates of these 2 points. Sorry, just one point, point E. I'll save this. I'm going to get rid of this. All right, so guys, we know how to calculate sine and cosine, tangent and cotangent. Tangent is sine over cosine, right? And I will do the calculation here, but I am sure some of you can do it in your head. So tangent theta is sine theta over cosine theta. Now, what is sine theta? That's the y coordinate. That's going to be 6 over radical sine 61. And cosine is the x coordinate. X coordinate is 5 over radical sine 61. Now, flip and multiply, radical sine 61, radical sine 61, they cancel. Answer is this. This is tangent. Now, when you have the tan value, you can go ahead and find the cotangent value by writing cotangent is cosine over sine, or you can say, well, cotangent is reciprocal of tangent. So you can do it that way too. You can simply say cotangent theta is reciprocal of tangent. Done. I have all 6 right here. These are my answers. Let me see if I can highlight them a little bit. One of the answers. Sine, secant, cosecant, tangent, cotangent. Okay, that completes problem number 9.